ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Oh my god. The camera is blurry. Why is the camera blurry? Welcome everyone. Is it blurry? No, it's not blurry. It's just my left monitor is just that dirty. Hello, welcome. Hello, Michael. Hello, Good Guts. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Oh, no, it's not blurry. I don't know. I didn't do anything. Yeah, it's been a few weeks. It's been a few weeks. 3 weeks. More accurately. You missed me? I mean, I appreciate the lies. You know, I'll take them. Yeah, you keep. That's fine with me. Look, I'm a very simple person. You can lie to me all you want. You know, I'll take them. I'll take what I can get. You don't lie, Madge. I'm pretty sure that's a lie. See, I am physically incapable of lying, so I cannot lie. Because if I lied, I would die, and we know that because I'm still alive, so that's why we're fine. But I have a weird genetic thing. It is what it is. How's it going, guys? Happy New Year! It's already the 13th. I do have a genetic thing, yeah, definitely. Yeah, if I was to ever lie, I would just fall over and just become a little puddle of dust. It's not a puddle. I just become dust. Probably more like evaporate. But there's not really much wind here, so I just fall. But excuse me. Yeah, that Thanos snapped, exactly. Yeah, pretty much that's what happens with me. Yeah, so I was supposed to come back last week, but I got stories. I got stories. Basically, the short version is my family got me sick. So I guess we should go with story time. We'll see how much actual work we do. So those who don't know, I do have some good news at the end of all this. Some good news. Now, it's good news for me, I guess. You guys might be like, oh my god, this is the worst news in the world, or might think this is fantastic news. Or you just might not care. I mean, there's really 3 options, because I think that covers pretty much everyone. But let's start at the beginning. For those who don't know, I went to visit my family in California over the holidays. Now, my family is in Northern California, in the San Francisco Bay Area, so they're not where the fires are. So I'll start with that, in case you're like, oh shit, his family is in California, are they okay? They're fine. No, my coworkers, not having a great time. My family is fine. But I went down to the States for the holidays, and I flew over on Christmas morning, literally, and I got there, and before I got there, I had to go through security. Let's start with my little story about my journey through security. Because I'll put it this way. I went through security 3 times. You probably weren't expecting that. Looking at me, you probably weren't thinking, man, this guy really needs to go through security 3 times. So, I was trying to figure out, what do I bring to my family, like, you know, for the holidays? Like, what do I bring? And I'm now in Canada. And so when I was at the barber, my barber is like, why don't you get the maple syrup? And I'm like, you know what? That's actually a great idea. I'll bring the maple syrup. And this is where things went from great to annoying. I got the maple syrup, great, three like cool bottles. I got 2 of packs. Now, I wasn't planning to it's okay. Look, I've been living in Canada now since 2022. Like September 2022 is when I came to Canada originally. I'm like, okay, I gotta bring something Canadian over. So I'm like, what the hell I'm not gonna bring them poutine, right? So again, some good maple syrup. So I wasn't going to drop off my luggage. I was going to do just carry-on because I'm there for a week. I don't have that much stuff. So I take my little carry-on with the maple syrup inside of it and my laptop, and I truck on over through the security. Now, some of you guys might be already seeing the problem here. For those that don't see the problem here, you cannot have liquids on a plane for whatever reason, even if they're sealed. So I went through the security, and then I was escorted back out of the security to go and drop off my carry-on into baggage claim and pay like the $35 or whatever just to have it now not be carry-on so I can ship the maple syrup. That was adventure number 1. Then adventure number 2 is when I was going back again. So I have to preface this. This was at like 7 a.m. Okay? This was very early. There were no lines. No one. First of all, it's 7 a.m. Second of all, it's Christmas morning. No one's traveling really on Christmas morning. Okay? So there's no lines. I'm like, okay, well, I went back, I dropped it off, went back through, and now they're like, before I get to the security, they're like, hey, can we check your bag? My laptop bag that I was still carrying. I'm like, sure. What am I gonna tell them? No, I got so much time, I don't care. But I'm like, they like start scanning my bag. I'm like, I just went to security. I'm about to go to security again, where they will check my bag again. Why are they Why are they scanning? I didn't ask them that. But when they were done, they're like, okay, cool, you can go on. They're like, I'm like, why this when I just go? Like, this is an express lane. And I look over, there's nobody in either lane. I go through security. So basically, got scanned twice, and then I get security again. Because then I had to go through the proper security. No one was there. There's no one there. No one. So finally, I got after 3 security checks. You're on a list. I'm on the naughty list, clearly. They're like, shit, why is there anyone here? Look, we're bored. Let's just scan this guy or something, you know. It's something to do. They know what I've done. They should tell me what I've done. Naughty, yeah. On the naughty list. So after 3 security checks, all fine. Surprise. I was not carrying anything. I make it through, and finally, I'm at the at my terminal. Mind you, I'm at the terminal still like an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours early, because one thing I forgot about is, at least here, if you order a taxi, and basically my old coworkers were just told me, like, if I ever need to go to the airport early in the morning, don't even bother with Uber and stuff like that. Just get a taxi. And they have an app. It's just as convenient, but it's just far more reliable. At least here in this area. I didn't care. I used taxis before now. I use taxis again. But if you schedule it for, like, you know, 5:15, 6:15, whatever it was that I scheduled, or whatever I scheduled for. I think it was 7:15. Doesn't matter. I scheduled this for some early time on Christmas morning. They arrive always like 10-15 minutes early. So I scheduled it early just to be safe in case they're late, but they also then come early. So I was basically arrived at the airport like almost 2.5 hours before my flight. So thankfully I came somewhat prepared. I did bring my shitty laptop at the time. And I did install Balatro. I got myself Balatro to keep myself company on the plane ride, or that was the idea. So I started playing Balatro at the airport. You got stopped too over the break? They didn't like your multitude bottle opener? Hey, you might not have had any bottles. It's the thought of the bottles. They're scared of any liquid thoughts. No fluids allowed. No fluid adjacent stuff allowed. I don't know why. So, for the record, I have, during the course between Christmas Day and now, okay, I have put in, let me tell you how many hours of Balatro I've put in. Just so we're clear on this. One second. I'll just load this up. So I give you an accurate number. 43.2 hours of Balatro. I've unlocked all the decks. I've beaten all the difficulties on one of the decks. So I'm, 43.2 hours into Balatro. I don't even know why. I'll be honest. I don't know why. I mean, mostly it's a game that I can play while listening or talking with someone else and not need to focus on it. And I think that's the reason. Because when I was with the family and just there's like a movie on or a video on, I guess I'll play it at the same time. But eventually, I got to the US, and my mother had to pick me up to drive me to my dad's, because originally my stepbrother was going to pick me up, but he got in an accident at some point. Oh, no, he didn't get in an accident. Someone hit his parked car, and so he was at the... it was getting fixed up, so he couldn't pick me up. Whole thing. Either way, I eventually made it. like, cool. I made it there. I also got my new laptop. I picked it up. I was at my dad's Christmas Day and the 26th, 27th. He already drove me back to my mom's place. If you haven't caught on, they're divorced. I have two families, quote unquote. Something seems like nothing's ever easygoing. Of course. Now, the first 2 days were kind of nice, you know. Christmas Day, my stepbrother, his girlfriend stopped by. We had like a nice dinner. It was all cool. I'm like, cool. Next day was kind of like pretty relaxed, pretty chill. And so this was Friday morning, I get driven over to my mom's. Now, in the morning when I woke up on Friday morning, I had a text from my mom. It's probably gonna be difficult to find it. At this point. Yeah, probably. Oh. Basically, she just texted me. This was she texted me this at midnight, pretty much, on Friday before I'm supposed to go over to her. Basically, they're at the emergency room because apparently, my stepdad got shingles. Now, I don't know if you guys know what shingles is. I didn't know what shingles was. Yeah, shingles. Shingles is something most people get, shots for. Like I was immune. But when you're like over 50, eventually your, shots you get as a child wear off, and you have a chance of getting it. Assuming you got the shots. And so basically what shingles are, to just summarize very low level, is hives on his face, and he's physically extremely contagious. So cannot be anywhere near anyone. He cannot touch anyone. He cannot do anything. This was the call the midnight before I was coming over. Thankfully, I'm fine. I come over. He's just now stuck in basically the bedroom and he can't come out. Or shouldn't be coming out. He didn't come out. He shouldn't be going out. The other thing is, everyone else in that family was sick. Literally everyone else in the household was sick with the flu. So we got a guy with shingles and everyone else with the flu. And here I am coming over all the way from Canada. The hell are we supposed to do? It's like everyone should be in bed. Like, okay. So, like, okay, well, I'm here for a few days, and then, and then the plan was to originally spend Christmas with my dad and New Year's with my mom. So I get one holiday kind of each. But because they were sick and originally they were going to go somewhere, I was going to go back to my dad's place for like New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as well. So after spending some days with the sickly family, my dad gives me a call. My dad works at a car dealership, basically. And apparently, the supervisor there got fired. Now, why did he get fired? Well, he was slacking, and he wasn't being. He was on thin ice, and then he decided to just drink on the job. So, he got fired. The problem with that is, someone used to take, now work his job. And guess who's stuck working his job? My father. So, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, which he's gonna have off because those are his regular days off. By the way, for whatever reason, car dealerships do not close on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. They only ever get Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day off. There's only 2 holidays for the car dealership. Why? No one knows. But he's gonna have those 2 days off, and all of a sudden, he's gonna work. So all of a sudden, I can't come over to celebrate New Year's with them. And so I'm stuck with the sick family. And then I was like, okay, well, if they're gonna leave, like if they're gonna go somewhere, if like my mom and them are gonna go somewhere or plan to go somewhere for like New Year's, like I don't want to go with them to see people, talk with people I just don't care about. So like if they go somewhere, I'll probably just take an early flight and just reschedule it, which would be a completely new flight, just entirely paid for. Like I didn't want to do that either. But turns out that everyone else that was gonna go to the New Year's thing that my mom was going to and the family was going to also got sick. So the whole thing got canceled. I came to the US and everyone was sick. Now, I think for the most part, I was fine. While in the US, I had a sore throat for a little while. And I think what really did it was I didn't drink enough. And at one point, like, my throat, I think, dried out. And then I got probably like an irritation or something. And then, but once I got back in like a day or two, my voice was just gone. Like Sunday, Monday, after I was back, I basically couldn't talk at all. Like it probably still sounds a little off. I'd say I'm like 95% there for recovery. I think yesterday was the first day I wasn't like coughing most of the day. So I'm like, I'd say 95% there. But that was my holiday. Just stuck in a household of sick people. And again, not only sick, but as someone that has shingles, so you can't even approach anywhere near them. Again, I have immunity. I'm not a problem. What I'm concerned about is touching something that he has touched and then getting my mother sick with it. That's the problem. Because my mother could get it. So, yeah. It was an adventure. And then on the way back, actually, while there, my mom loves to go out all the time. I would touch just to fly. You would touch them just to fly home? You know, I don't need to do that to fly home. I could just flown home. It would cost me like $300 though. My mom does not like staying at home. So she would be like, I'm feeling fine. Let's go somewhere. Let's go shopping, something. Like eventually, I said, fine. Like, okay, let's go shopping or something. And so we went shopping. And then eventually, like after she got back, the next day she felt like crap. I'm like, what did I tell you? I told her like she should be in bed. you should not be going out if you're sick. If you're sick, stay in bed. Like, you don't have to be lying down in bed and like fully in bed, but you should be resting. You should be like healing yourself, drink tea and stuff like that. No one listens ever, so it it is what it is. So she kept going out, and then when I flew back here on the 2nd. On the 2nd, she was saying how, like, I called to be like, hey, I'm here. And apparently at that time, she went to visit a friend. I'm like, you must be feeling a lot better to go visit a friend. And guess what? The next day, she said she felt like crap. The whole I told you so. Just because you start feeling better does not mean you're well. Maybe people don't understand that. That's not how that works. It's not like it's a on-off thing. No, you have to wait for it, finish getting better. Once you're better, then do whatever you want. But if you're starting to get better, that doesn't mean, oh yeah, let's just, undo all that progress. So, that was a thing. But some good news starts to happen around the 2nd, which is the day I'm flying back to Canada. On the morning of the 2nd, I hear back about my PR. That's why you don't leave your house. Well, neither do I usually. Except like to go to the grocery store. Mostly because it's more convenient for me to just go. Oh, what a journey, yeah. So, on the 2nd morning, I hear back on PR. PR, by the way, is permanent residency. Because again, I'm from the US. I came here in Canada. I've been trying to get PR for like almost a year. And they're like, hey, something finalization. We need these documents from you. Where finalization was like, oh my god. So I'm like, cool, some good news coming at the start of the year. Thank goodness. Wonderful. I'm like, cool. Eventually, like, I got on the plane, came back to Canada. They swapped our plane. The plane was considerably bigger, had like a display this time. I played a bunch of games on it. By the way, my old laptop, I used on the flight there. The battery's so shit that the like 2.5 hour flight, it lasted for like an hour and a half, and then it died. Playing Balatro. Because there's no display, I'm like, oh, I took it out. I'm like, let's play a little. Thankfully, on the way back, it was fine. I got a new laptop now. Which I could, I guess, pull up at some point later. But I showed you guys MSI one. Which, by the way, I have spent quite a few hours working on a camera system that is better than anything I've had before, but I'm not 100% happy with, but I'm sticking with it for the time being. Like, solidified sticking with it for the time being. So anyway, I'm back in Canada now. I send out the stuff for the PR. I'm like, cool. And then they come back with like, I need photos. I'm like, okay. At this point, I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm like, shit. Well, next day, I immediately go to the like a camera store, like not a camera store, like it's like a convenience store, but just has like a camera section, and get a passport photo basically, and digital one. Cool, get that because I need to upload it, and I upload it, and like that's all taken care of. Yes, okay. Hopefully good enough. So that was on like 2nd, 3rd, at which point, yeah, is when I pretty much lost my voice. So I'm like, okay, at least good timing on that, assuming I don't need to redo it. That's also when I I think like that's where that day or the next day was like Monday, which is when I sent the message to the Discord. Right when I'm like, I I can't. No voice. Like I got lucky that I even was able to record the video for Sunday before I lost my voice. You could hear already I was losing my voice. That was not going up. That was going down. It got worse after that. So basically, then I was back. I was supposed to be back to work on Monday. I took the day off. I still felt like pretty shitty. Tuesday, I eventually started working, and basically, it was like I was on calls and I was just typing. I told him like I can't talk. Oh,
Ads are here.
that's time.
Pausing for ads.
I told him like I can't talk. I'll wait for ads for continue the story time. There's a happy ending for me in the end of this, which is good. Wesley! Eh. What? Thank you, Wesley. Did they try to say that with like a Japanese accent, but try to say it in English? I'm glad you survived Brave Adventure. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, guys. You know, again, I'm like 94% there, 95%. Hopefully, it'll be 100% by end of the week. Yeah, it's freaking came to the US with everyone sick. I was like, why? And everyone was fine before I flew out, by the way. Right? It's not like I was like, I know everyone's sick, but I'm still going. No. Everyone was fine before I flew out. Yeah. As they're done. So. I'm like, okay, well, I was hoping to be better by like Wednesday and just go live then, but like, no, I was not better by Wednesday. I was still worse than I was like on Saturday when I record the video. So I'm like, screw it, I'll just go through the entire week. I basically almost didn't talk at all. And I've been trying to learn Japanese, and I try to say things out loud as I'm like reading them and I'm learning them and all of it. And my goodness, it was so difficult trying not to say anything. The guy, you don't really, even when you are an introvert and you don't go anywhere, like, you don't realize how much you just say out loud, just something. Like, you read something out loud, or you do something out loud. When you're trying to not say anything, you just realize just how much that is. Because, like, thankfully, the grocery store I go to, I just do self-checkout. I don't talk with anyone. So, and like, I didn't have like a fever. I didn't have anything. Mostly it was just, I had a sore throat and a stuffy nose. And the sore throat was because I think there was just irritation again, because I mostly probably got like, didn't drink enough. And so, irritation from that. But on Friday, I did get some good news. I heard back from my permanent residency application in Canada. And ladies and gentlemen, I am officially a Canadian permanent resident since last Friday. I am no longer here on a work permit. I'm now a permanent resident. No more work permits for me. Almost a damn year to apply with. I finally have permanent residency in Canada. During the time I applied, my coworker applied for citizenship and got citizenship during my permanent residency application. Hey, hello, Richard. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. No idea what is going on, but happy for you. Thank you. It's my first stream back since last year, so I'm going over adventure time and everything that's been going on. That's mostly what I'm doing right now. Story times, you know. So, yay. You know, finally, that's over. And now in about 2.5 years, I'll be able to apply. Oh, not 2.5, like 2-something years. I say like 2.5 or 2.25 years. I'll finally be able to apply for citizenship, and that's the goal. Because my goal is to have dual citizenship between Canada and the US. Why? See, not fully recovered. Why? So I have options. So if I want to work in Canada or live in Canada, I can. If I want to work or live in the US, I can. It's purely for that. Because I can get dual citizenship, I don't really lose out on anything. I might as well. Which is why when I first came here in a work permit, the goal immediately was, okay, I want permanent residency eventually, and then citizenship. And then because if I left on a work permit, then I would need to go through the entire work permit time again later to get permanent residency. Right? So all that time that would have been here would have been lost. Now that I'm here on permanent residency, if I leave here for, you know, a prolonged time before, and I don't spend at least, I think, 3 out of 5 years in Canada, then I would lose permanent residency. And again, I can't apply then for citizenship. So I just plan to stay here long enough, at the very least. Honestly, I just like it here in general, so I'd be perfectly happy just staying here. But at the very least, I want to stay here long enough to get dual citizenship. Because as I was telling my coworkers, my ideal situation is live in Canada, work for a US company. That is my ideal setup, which is currently what I have. And the reason is, the US rates are far higher than Canadian rates in terms of dollars. And so I just get paid more effectively working for a US US company in Canada. So that's the main thing. But the other thing that I'm very excited for and happy for is finally, and the paperwork is only getting started with that, I won't be double taxed. Since I've been working at my company since July of last year, so what, about 6 months-ish? I have been double taxed. I've been getting taxed in US and in Canada. Over 45% of my paycheck has been going to taxes. I did the approximate pay amount because it tells me how much like Canada's taking off when I'm under US contract. And approximately I was losing $20,000 a year. Just extra for taxes. And let me tell you, when your paycheck is being removed an extra $20,000 a year, it's hard to save up. Can you get some of that back when you file your taxes? That's the hope. I have a tax guy in the US. I need to find a tax person in Canada. Because I don't know how that works. Or how that's supposed to... Yeah. So... I hope to get something back, but my guess is I'm not going to get all of it back, right? So I don't know. We'll find out come tax time. I don't look forward. I have to do double taxes. I have to do taxes in the US. I have to do taxes in Canada. Because the thing that I'm not sure about is, right now, like under my US tax stuff, it's not like I gave them my Canadian social insurance number to be like, oh yeah, it goes under this guy. No, they just take out the money. So it's not tied to me. So I have no idea how it's supposed to connect to me or how it's not supposed to connect to me, what I can and cannot get. I don't know. That's why I ain't a tax guy. Hey, Big Bag Wolf, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So we'll find out, but I'm just excited to finally not have to pay over 45% of my paycheck to taxes. I think usually it's around 35% is usually like around like where it's taxed. I don't know the exact numbers. I believe it's around there. Like once you like combine all the numbers, it rounds to around there of the full paycheck. So it'll be, it'll be good. So maybe I'll finally be able to like start saving up a little bit. So yay. But yeah, that's been that's been my adventure over the holiday time, where can't believe I freaking came to the US to a bunch of sick people. Yeah, now we're back. Now we're good. Yeah. Can I use the spawn actor node in PCG to spawn blueprint actors for my pack level actor? I don't think pack level actors are supported. I think only level instances are supported. Which is I don't know if it's spawn actor. I don't think pack level actors are supported. They might be, but that last I checked they weren't. But you can try. Try it. See if it works. Hey, Caleb. Yeah, you can spawn level instances. Yep. There's tutorials on YouTube. Just search ECG spawn level instance. There's a few videos on it by different people. So yeah, that's been my adventure, and hopefully you guys had a honestly a lovelier time than me. My year so far has started well, but mostly I'm saying it started well because I got PR. The year in general for a lot of people is not going well so far with the whole LA fires. A lot of my coworkers are down there. No one so far has needed to evacuate based on where they are, but they know people that need to evacuate. It's crazy there. So hopefully, everyone stays safe. Other than that, what else is different? I did a little bit of updating to the stream setup. Just some small stuff. Like, I don't know. You might have gotten a Discord notification. You should check that, by the way. I might have added some things as options. So that's not gonna mess with anyone, I'm sure. But yeah. Now, the question is, I just want to make sure, do you guys hear it? I tested it and it should go through. But if I can get you guys to confirm that you can hear the stuff, that'd be great. Or guess what I can do? If no one wants to confirm it, is I can go here. Oh, where is it? Nope, not that. You know what doesn't help? Is if you listen to your own stream on Twitch, because there's almost no delay, and so you can't tell if you're hearing your own soundboard or if you're hearing what's it called? Or you're hearing the actual one from the stream. It is so quiet. Oh, I know why it's so quiet. You hear the sound, but they're very quiet. And yeah, it's cause I know why. I know why. They're like super quiet. Because I need to change where it goes. I need to change the output. Hold on. Let's change you. Let's put you here. Yay! There we go. And I can make it quieter up, obviously. But I added some sound effects because I got myself a Stream Deck XL that I've wanted to for like forever. And finally I'm like, screw it. I'm getting it like over the holidays when it was slightly on sale. So I said, dude. But anyway, so that means you know, I can do stuff like this. And you guys should, you know, go check your Discord notifications. Anyways, you guys want to see the actual let me show you guys the camera stuff that I worked on over the break. Let's pull it up. If I can find it. Can I find it? No, I can't. Wait, where is it? Oh, there's the built-in tools. Oh yeah, the video that came out on Sunday, like people are really happy with it. So I'm like super glad. I'm glad people like it. That's a good video. Thank you. Okay, where's the damn thing?
A few moments later.
I will find it. I will find it. Where is it? Found it. You're described with a handsome gentleman talking? Who are you watching? You should be watching me. Oh, listen to the ugly guy instead. Come on. So you might notice if I come here, nothing's cut out, right? This is correct. We don't want anything cut out here. But if we come here, look at that perfect circle. It slightly moves in and out. It's the best I can do. I wanted a wobble. I so badly wanted a wobble. I couldn't figure out how to do a wobble. But it cuts out only in certain axes, you can see. And it always leaves a little bit. So before it was never like a perfect setup. And now it's a perfect setup in that regard. So, yay! You guys want to guess how I did this, by the way? I give you a hint. It has to do with a video that I might have released recently. Magic? Yes. Yes, magic. Always magic. Beautiful, perfect circle. I have back faces just turned to pure black right now, which is why it looks like this. That's why we see pure black there. But no. I know. Crazy. Would have guessed magic as well. Yeah, this is a two-sided thing. That's why we see the back sides. Oh. That's the whole thing. Man, maybe I should get that 5090, huh? When it comes out. Maybe with the money they'll finally have after my taxes aren't getting double removed. I could get like a 5090 to not have the ultimate quality in my webcam. Yeah, this is it. I used 5090 is so expensive. Oh, I know. I also have a 4080. So I don't need a new card. It is $2,000. Yes, it is insane. I also have a new card, so like a relatively new card. I really don't need it. The problem is basically the I don't know why. So I use for my camera, I use the NVIDIA like filter to cut myself out, right? Because it's a fake green screen. But it is very GPU intensive, and to do real time, which is why, like right now, if I go really fast, you can see there's a 1 frame delay, so it renders every other frame, right? So if I go when I go like this, like you don't really notice it. But if I did this, you really notice it. If I go full quality, then you could see I'm going at 2 frames a second. I don't know why. I would love for OBS and that filter to take priority over everything else for the GPU. But I cannot find for the life of me a way of doing that. I don't know why. Now, it also could be because it's trying to encode twice, because I'm doing streaming for YouTube and Twitch. That could also be part of it. I don't know. No, but I see that also when I'm not streaming, so I don't know. But you'll be lucky we can get a 1590 by this time next year. Oh, you think it's gonna be like completely sold out, basically? Should you get a 1590 and do a giveaway of your 4080 to one of your mods? One of my mods, Hunga Guts. Hey guys, before we do this giveaway, I'll go ahead and mod every single person in chat. Just for the shits of it. I think we'll just need more mods for some reason. It can be a tax write-off? No? No. wait, hold up, match. I think for me, I work from home. So, yes, I think it is a tax write-off for me. But tax write-off doesn't mean that I, get money. I still lose a lot of money. Instead of like $2,000 plus tax, instead of $2,500, I would lose $2,000. Something like that. So it's not like it makes me feel any better. And yeah, it's yeah. There's a few of these versions. So I used ChatGPT to to basically do this, which is why for the life of me I cannot get it to do like a cool like wobble here. I would love a wobble, but the best I can do is just like a little breathe, like in and out, like a slow in and out, so it doesn't really detract from anything. And I don't know, this is the regular if I turn off two-sided. So if I make it just one-sided, this is what it looks like. And I don't like the one-sided as much, right? I like being able to see like where it is actually like on the ground here. But I spent a lot of hours with ChatGPT getting a version that works correctly the way I want, and at least this. This is all HLSL inside of a material. So, yes. I didn't code shit. ChatGPT coded. And now I have like in the material, if I open up the material instance, and if I come here, I have some controls now, right? So I can do like make it bigger, make it smaller. I can do like a bigger change here because it goes in and out, right? I can make it go faster. Make it go like almost not noticeably. So yeah, like there's some controls here. With two-sided, are you seeing the inside of the clipped object or the occlusion sphere? The inside of the object. If I come here, this is the inside of the object. It's easier to notice here. Yeah, right here. This is the back faces. So basically what this does right here, this is a so this right here checks, assuming you have two-sided turned on, it checks if it's on the inside faces or outside faces. So you can lerp between them. So basically I'm saying, hey, if it's the inside faces, turn off all specularity, and if it's the inside faces, make them pure black. This would be where your actual like normal base color would be, and normal specularity would be here. But most likely you have 0.5 specularity. Could you change the relative location over time to fake a wobble? No. No, it effectively, I tried having it choose a slightly different point. And basically that makes a noise fade. Instead of a sharp edge, it makes like a, not a very pretty noise fade. And it became very grainy. Because keep in mind, this is masked. So I don't want a fade. Yeah, I'll kind of go over what it's trying to do after the ads. I think what I'm gonna want to try. Thank you so much for the 200 bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support today. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna see if it can do at some point, just like on my own time, is see if it can take all of this and tell me how to recreate it with just nodes instead of HLSL. If I can recreate it with just nodes, then I have a lot more control because I'm familiar with nodes, unlike HLSL. Okay. So yeah, I have the oscillation stuff. I appreciate the fact that it's why is this custom thing here? Okay, whatever. I appreciate that it always comments everything, unlike what I do. Like there's the oscillation time that I told it to do to smooth the easing. So basically, I told it to have a radius change. So I told it to, I have a cone angle, right? I want a cone angle, and it needed basically a radius or a diameter, I forget. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give you a cone angle. Do the math. I don't want to do the math for you, so that's why it says cone angle radians, because it needed radians. And I'm like, okay, convert it yourself. So there's the cone angle plus the variation, etc. Gets the radians and stuff. It does all the calculations for me with just a basic angle. Yes, here I have a fade parameter that I'm not using anymore. Because again, I was playing around with fade. But here it's checking if the pixel is within the cone. So it's doing a dot product between the directional to the pixel and the direction to the player. And I'll be honest, I don't know how the dot product of a cosine of this gets me a perfect circle. I don't get it at all, I'll be honest. But again, thank you, I guess. It got me what I wanted in a sense. And then I also told it that I want the actual position to be less or equal to the player's position in X, and greater or equal to the position in Y. So, right, because basically, I need to make sure that when I'm here, these walls don't disappear. That was my biggest problem. These walls would disappear. And so by telling it to be, hey, only do it, right, if it's relative to my character position, this in X and this in Y, right? Now we're good. So this way it doesn't disappear. This way it does disappear. I tried doing it through notes, didn't really work. So managed to do it through ChatGPT, but you know. So, and then I also do a check for the ground level. So that way, if I jump, you can see it goes up. Because as I go up in height, I wanted to also move up here so that we see everything below. I probably will need to fiddle around with some settings once I actually get it in. But I think this is a lot cleaner than I used to have it. And it pretty much works the way I'd want. Or if I had a corner here, right? If this was a tall building. Like I don't want it to disappear until I am far enough into it where I'd want it to have it disappear. I'm clicking onto the building. This mode isn't. Can I use? No, I can't use WASD. This mode isn't designed for. I'm using the top-down template, if you can tell. You know, there are some things that are not perfect, right? You can see right here, there's the hard line, but that's because, again, it doesn't cut out past the distance. Because this is my position. So it doesn't cut out. Is that good or bad? I don't know. It's what we got. So that's what we're going to be bring it over to our game. In terms of the actual character, all I'm doing is on tick. I'm setting the my character's location on a material parameter collection. Because the camera has lag, I cannot just use an offset from the camera. Because the character might go from here to here, but the camera will be like a second behind. And so this way, the camera's always on the character exactly. And I'm using that value then for the calculations. So all it's doing basically is setting a variable that I can access somewhere else. And I just added a jump for myself for testing. So relatively simple in this regard. Why complex here? I guess. I did learn quite a bit of things about HLSL. And stuff. About like how setting variables and like what to do and what not to do. So I was like, that was kind of nice. Yeah. So I guess while we're here, I guess I should migrate this over to our project, which, by the way, I updated our project to 5.5. And you know what that means? I probably broke a lot of shit. Okay? I probably broke a lot of stuff. So be ready for that. So I need to migrate you. Let's put this somewhere else. Let's rename this. Excuse me. Rename this to camera. Camera masking HLSL. Okay. Not you. Okay. Content. You. Migrate. They really need to fix this. When you migrate files, they just disappear from here, and unless you click out and click back. Sometimes they don't immediately reappear. I don't know why. Like, they're still here. They still exist. But for whatever reason, it's gone here. It's a bug that's been there for a few versions now. I don't remember how many versions, but I feel like it's been long enough where they should have fixed it. Yes. By the way, I don't know if you saw, the second season of Solo Leveling is out, and my god, yes. Solo Leveling is my kind of anime. When the second season came out, I actually rewatched the first season. And then rewatched multiple times the episodes of the second season. Excuse me. So, if you like action anime, would recommend. Okay. Where is it? Camera masking areas. Some materials. Excellent. So let's set up our stuff. Do I need to do it on event tick? I might just do it on a timer. Honestly, I'm gonna do it on I'm not gonna do it on tick. I'm gonna update my position on a timer. I don't think the camera lagging a little bit is gonna be a big deal. We're gonna loop it. And we're gonna do, what, 60 times a second? Let's do like 0.02. A little less than 60 times a second. Maybe 50 times a second. Max once per frame. We don't need to calculate multiple times. Oh. I always do this. Set character position. PC. On the spawn actor, what's the no merging collapse actor and merge BCG mean? it, like if you're spawning a bunch of stuff and it's PCG, you can merge it into one PCG, I believe. No merging means keep them all as separate actors. Well, usually you want to do either merge PCG or no merging. I think no merging is now the default in 5.5 because I think a lot of people were getting confused before. You can spawn pack level actors with spawn actor. Oh, there you go. Does that work? What is the difference between spawning that and spawning the level instance with the packed actor inside of it? I see. The thing I don't know to this day is what is the difference between creating a packed level actor, because right, it creates a BPP quotes, like a packed blueprint or whatever it is, versus just doing a merge batch, which gives you a blueprint with everything as instance meshes in a blueprint, which effectively is the same thing the packed thing is doing. I don't know what the difference is. That's the thing. That's a me thing, not knowing the difference. What? Why can't I select anything here? Oh. Set vector parameter. Because I was using the wrong thing. Final level instance, you have to use the copy point. So if you scale it, it would rotate the individual meshes of each individual rather than a pivot point. Now, if you use level instances, it rotates the entire thing together. If you rotate the level instance, it rotates the entire thing together. It does not rotate each one individually. Unless you mean something else. Did I misunderstand? It's possible I misunderstand. If I misunderstood anything, I'm blaming this on the sickness that I'm getting over, and totally not my own stupidity. Okay, just so we're clear here. I can probably close the actor pod. So now we have this. Okay, so let's take a look at what it is now. If we go to you, yeah, right. But when you're transforming your point, rotates each static mesh in your level instance. You're transforming your point. Oh, like inside of the PCG. So I think there's a little confusion. There's a difference between doing it within PCG and doing it within what's going on? What happened? Why is this broken? Why is this broken? Oh. Okay, I guess I just need. Okay, whatever. So the way, from what I saw a while back, when you have when you bring in level instances into PCG, it converts all the stuff inside of it into points, and so it spawns them in batches, but it treats everything inside of it as points. So if you rotate all the points by 90 degrees, it rotates everything inside of them by 90 degrees, not the entire level instance, I think. So I think that's what's happening. Okay, so if we take a look at this. Oh, I need to... Let's turn off all of the mob spawn locations. Right, so this is the current setup. It's not... Right, it works. But it's not great. So let's try the new one. So this is remove you at this point. Do this. And then we need this. Oh, the two-sided thing. Oh. That might be a problem. Okay, let's just set the values. Cone angle 10. Let's make sure the defaults here are just correct values. Ground offset negative 50. 2 for max radius change. And 5 for oscillation time. Okay. Let's find out why this doesn't work. Okay, well, this part works still. Is it? Oh, Wait. Wait. I put this in. Wait. That's my test. I need to put it in here. With the values. And then I think I didn't hit apply. There we go. Okay, it's chugging because it's rebuilding. Okay, so now it no longer goes away above me. Oh, okay. I'm going to re-add that part, aren't I? Okay. Oh, I need to also go to my character. And now turn off the you. Can I just turn off is enabled? Just, you know, keep it on just for now. Okay, good start. It should not be enabled. Why is it still enabled? Okay, just get rid of it. What? Why? Oh, is the values different? Did I get the angle wrong? Wait. Did I get the angle wrong? It's negative X and negative Y. I think I have positive X and I think it's the other way on both of them. Let's find out. Aha! You know what? That actually, no joke, works really well. As in, like, it's so perfectly, like, there, it doesn't actually distract. I think I need to increase the radius now. Like, maybe something like this. Obviously, I'd want to do back faces again, right? Black. Also, I think I need to, tweak the ground a little bit here. Yeah, maybe I'll put that back to 0. Maybe decrease the range now. I honestly, I think that works pretty well. I think that works a lot better than what it used to. What do you guys think? Is it an improvement? Or is it shit and I should feel bad about it? Excuse me. The only thing is that I don't have here is the only thing I don't have here is if I go to the 2-floor version.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
No. Is gonna be the second level cutoff. I don't think I had that added in. Which we might do right now. After the ads. I might I'm doing pretty well because I don't know if it's gonna be a short stream because I said I might end up doing a short stream. I can tell my my throat isn't fully recovered, but it's doing okay so far. So far. Yeah. So what I want to do is here, I'll spawn locations. I'm gonna remove those. Play one pass projection max lights overflow. What is this? Decrease the amount of local lights per pixel, or decrease R. What? I mean, this is not exactly final lighting, to be fair, but so the problem is going to be here. We see the above. This isn't great. When there's just a big building there, it's not great. I think the main thing is it just needs to be cut off. I shouldn't see above like the second floor. Is the main thing. Okay. Can I? Can I just take? I think I just need to take this. If I take this. And then just combine it with my thing. I think I get what I want. I think. Let's find out. Oh, okay. I got my vertical height masking back. Yay! I get my vertical height masking back. Okay. So now I can probably tweak the values on this. I don't need the bottom offset. I think I can remove this. Because basically, I just want to remove, again, what's above, like a certain amount relative to the character. I managed to get stuck inside the building. Good job, me. Okay, so we go here now. And I play around with the values. And I did like 6, 5. -5 if I jump gets me to the second floor. 6. -6, not 6. So does this. I want to get rid of jump. That's something I actually was mentioning last time. I think I'm gonna get rid of jump. The whole multi-jump is a problem. It gets you out of levels and stuff. If I got rid of jump, I could do... Okay. Like, I think it actually works pretty well. At this point. If I did a little bit lower, I drive it back down to -6. The fact that it doesn't go all the way to the top feels a lot better. It was at... Go... We could play around with this. And then... I'm gonna increase the angle here. '20s, I think, is too big. I think that's too big. And now it's a 20 angle. This is where it was, 15. Let's play around with this. like I always have vision on the character, which is great. Also, I love how the legs of the table disappear, but the top doesn't. This does mean that it becomes extremely difficult to see this toilet. So it becomes an extra secret thing now. I wonder if I should just play with that actually a little. Maybe I yeah, keep in mind that the brightness level isn't correct right now relative to what it is actually in game. So don't worry about the brightness. That's all because I'm not actually in the game. I'm in this, which has no lights actually in it, so it's auto adjusting for. I don't want to go that high, I guess. What's the highest I'd want to go? Probably around there. Where I can still see the character, even when he's right up against it. Yeah, so it'll just be cut out, and then when I come here. See, this part I'm not thrilled about. Just this being cut out like this. But that can be adjusted by moving this down. Like I can move this building a little bit lower, make it shrink a little, and then this wouldn't be a problem. So there's ways around it. So I think it's fine. Don't save the level. So if we actually played the level, though, of the game, you can see the actual bright. Yeah, see, this is the actual brightness of the game. To pile the shaders and stuff. There you go. Some of the stuff doesn't have the cutout, which I need to add. It's loading all the materials and shaders and stuff. So the nice thing is, if I'm looking at my character, right, I never feel like I lose vision of him, or that something is like, if I'm just focusing like on my character and around my character, I'm not really paying attention to the fact that, hey, things are getting in the way. I just always have vision of my character. And I can see where I need to go, and I can still go. Right? I can still see that I need to jump over this. So actually, I kind of like this. I think this actually works pretty well. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one? But all things considered, I think it's working really well. It's a clean transition. I'm gonna try real quick. I'm gonna increase the radius just a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy with the radius. I think this is still fine. I think this is still fine. Okay, cool. Yay! The time I spent during my quote-unquote holiday, the amount of hours I spent with ChatGPT is insane. I probably spent like 3-4 days, so like, you know, multi-hours every day trying to get, you know, something that worked. Did I already say something about the hard line? Sometimes you can clearly see the circle. Oh yeah, you can always see the circle line. That's what I mentioned at the very beginning, is I don't have a way of making this like a wobbly line or anything. It is very much a perfect circle. It slightly goes in and out, like it's not like a stationary circle, but it is definitely a circle. Yes, very much noticeable. But the main thing that I do like about it is it doesn't make me feel like I'm paying. It doesn't make me pay attention to the circle. If I'm focusing on the character and looking here and looking around, I'm not really paying attention to it being a circle. Like that'd be like that's a nice to have like visual thing, but I think in terms of gameplay, my main concern was I want to have visuals of my character and not feel like I'm losing sight or anything like that. And I think we get that. I think we're good. Which is awesome. Okay. So I think here's the plan. Here is the plan. I think what I want to do is tomorrow I want to fix the controller problem. I want to dive in and figure out what the controller problem is. It's a big problem and I can't just ignore it. It's not going to go away. Basically, if you don't know, for whatever reason, if I attack and then I just tried dashing, I just attacked. I didn't dash. Now I can dash, but I can never attack again. Attacking is no longer an option. I can't attack. I can dash, but I can never attack. If I left click twice, I can attack again. And then I can attack again. And if I press dash, I attack. So something somewhere is breaking it. I don't know what. I don't know why. But we really need to fix that. Because as it stands, while there is controller support, you can't really play with the controller. Right? So I really need to fix that and figure out what's up with that. So yeah. And then after that, after that, we come here. We go and we work on the whole shop system. Still got it all here. So I think that's the plan. Step 1, I want to really need to fix that controller thing. Step 2, shop and all that, and all stuff related to drops and things of that nature. I think this is going to be super fun. And I really like this stuff. I still want to do it. Like we're going to store discarded cards. There's a lot of mechanics here that we're going to go into. So, however the hell we just end up doing it, I'm not sure. We'll figure that stuff out. But I definitely, you know, all this stuff. Yeah, we're going to be taking care of it. So, but I think I'm going to call it here for the night. I'm starting to cough a little more, and I can feel my throat kind of saying, help, why are you talking so much? So I'm not 100% recovered yet. But I am back, and I'll be back tomorrow. So that's the main thing. So, you know, this Canadian boy is back for you guys. I mean, I guess I can't really say that. I can't really say Canadian boy. I don't have citizenship, so I'm not Canadian yet. But so yeah, I know. No, I'm still the American man. I ain't no Canadian boy. If you have maple syrup, it's good enough. So, fun story. I brought the maple syrup right with me to America. It comes with like 3 bottles. Actually, I could probably pull it up real quick. Where's the maple syrup that I ordered? It was a very nice like gift bottle. Or gift bottles. Where is it? Wait. Is it not on Amazon? Wait. No, oh, it's showing me 2025. No. 2024. Here it is. I got this. So it's 3. They're not as like that big. Fun fact: when I got this, both of my parents were like, alcohol. All of them. When they opened it up, they thought I got them like tequila or something. But it was like a relatively small box of like 3 different kinds of maple syrup. I tried like 2 of them, and I'll be honest, and Canadians will hate me, I couldn't really tell the difference. Okay? Canadians will hate me for it. I had the extra rare and the great harvest or something, and they both taste like maple syrup to me. I'm not a maple syrup connoisseur. Like, they tasted good, but it tastes like maple syrup. It's like, yeah, maple syrup. But they all thought it was alcohol, which I found funny. Great gift box. Looks very pretty. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go rest my voice a bit more. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30, and we're back. We're back, and we'll be finally continuing working on the game. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Get some rest, get some sleep, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.